2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome everyone to the greatest show on grass. We're in TPC Scottsdale for the opening round of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports. But following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. And Beamer, before we get out into all the action, just a few words on TPC Scottsdale.
Chaos, mayhem. It is the greatest show on grass. It's just, I mean, basically the town of Scottsdale is having a party for 125,000 of their closest friends and invited, 75 golfers to show up and be a part of it. I mean, how better can you describe TPC Scottsdale than that? It's more about what's going on outside the ropes than what's going on inside the ropes most days. And I gotta say, I love playing here. I think it's a blast, but boy, oh boy, these folks, they come to show you exactly how much fun they're having outside the ropes. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into the collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
Oh, that broke hard.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
Putting
All right, started off with a par.
Well hold. Let's move on.
Nice.
Started off with a par.
Opening hole right there.
He's currently in a share of 6. As we head to the tee shot for the second here at TPC Scottsdale, Richard, really it sets the tone for the day, doesn't it? Just ball in play.
Yeah, it's not a difficult tee shot per se, but it's got a blind landing area. You got a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side. You'll see plenty of action. You got some pretty heavy-duty rough off the left-hand side. You really kind of have to commit to a distance, or a spot in the distance, I should say, that you want to get your ball going toward, because you really don't have a true feel of where that golf ball is going to end up.
From about 100 yards.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
What about this? Choked approach. Let's try that.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
It's a good shot.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This for a birdie.
This looks good.
Yes.
You like the look of that right off the blade. Currently 1 under for the day.
I went in.
Well, Rich always loves standing on the tee here at 3. You feel like you can get after this golf hole.
Yeah, you're going to stand on this tee box, and it's just full systems go. If you miss the bunker on the left or the rough on the right,
open
it's
foot,
just
please.
hit the middle of that fairway and just
Dang it.
roll, baby, roll. Second shot was
Dang
pretty
it.
simple.
That's an awful error.
That's terrible. Terrible. No eagle here. No eagle here. I see what you're doing after. I don't think so.
That flag's cut all the way in that back right shelf. You like that whole location?
Players and caddies would know they're going to stick it back there one day, and that's a dream for them. It's so easy to access. You just got a little hollow area back there that will actually take the golf ball and work it towards that flag. So
You don't mind the
find
screaming,
the
baby.
green, you're going to have a good chance of making an eagle here.
A little hard still. Way hard.
Found the green side rough.
That's way hard still.
And he needs this to save par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
And a bit of frustration starting to set in as the par just misses the hole. Yeah, not much to sweat there. Victor Hovland has moved into top spot of this tournament. Well, hopefully coming off the back of a birdie, Rich, we find ourselves on the first short hole of the day, the fourth.
Yeah, tough little par 3, though. That green sits up above the teeing area just a little bit, and the green chases away from the players as well. It's really tough to get it super close. Finding the green, not a problem.
Yeah, this one's missing left.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
And this one will be for bogey. Now 4 back after that hole. Over to 5 we go now, Rich. Another par 4, and again it feels like just ball in play.
Yeah, you really kind of have to manufacture some kind of shot shape. Just a bunker on the right-hand side, but there's really not much to this tee shot. It actually lull you to sleep.
Nicely done.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
This would be a great up and down. That went ripping by the hole. This one is a fair distance here. Well, this one's come out on a good line. Starting to work its way towards the cup.
Looking magnificent.
Yeah, you'd be proud of that one. Even if it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Well, the visuals on this 6th tee, that really presents most of the challenge here.
Yeah, the 3 bunkers down the left side see a lot of action. Your eyes are just drawn to it, but only the bigger players, the longest players in the game, are able to fly those bunkers.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. This is his 2nd shot. 5 shots off the pace. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
It's a tad frustrating, especially when it comes up short. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The second par 3 on the front nine's longer 7th hole, Rich.
This is so difficult. I'm even laughing, remembering when I played it years ago. Finding this green is nearly impossible. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies. You got to hit a long iron, towering long iron, and see if you can't get to land soft enough to hold this green.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
If this goes in, it's going to be so satisfying.
And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Shot shaping is the order of the day at TPC Scottsdale. It looks like we've got another one here on the dogleg left par 4/8.
I'm going to say more bunker avoidance is necessary here, Luke. Those 2 down the left-hand side, you want no part of them. They are nasty.
2 over for the day. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one is breaking left to right. Good putt there. That'll work.
8 feet to the cup.
A good look at par here.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Here we are on the tee at the par 4 9th, and is driver necessary?
Driver is not necessary unless you can hit that power fade and get it past that bunker. But if you can't, just take out a 3-wood, find the widest part of the fairway.
Oh, that was mashed. This shot is about 140 yards out.
Okay, one extra club.
A bit wild on approach there. Sitting at 3 over. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. It's just about 3 feet away. And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Oh, this is a lovely part of the golf course, Rich. You're in the middle of the fairway at 10, you're thinking birdie, but you've also got the first glimpse of the stadium hole in the background.
Oh, you get the first whiff of the Coliseum behind the 10th, don't you? Yeah, it's a little intimidating here. There's not much to this green. It pitches mostly from back to front. Certainly can get your second shot close, but you know what's lurking. You know what's back there. It'll get your attention.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Okay, steady now. A par putt on the table. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Pretty sure this looks like it's going to the left.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Well, here we are on the tee at 11, Rich, and you start to get a little tense on the tee.
When you stand on this tee, you better have a very clear vision of exactly what kind of shot you're going to play out into this fairway, because that water on the left, it's going to distract you a lot.
Time to take on this shot from the rough. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Yeah, that one will play. And this will be a great par putt if he can make this. We've got Victor Hovland in the lead as we head on to the next. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is not as popular as the 16th in terms of par threes, but it still presents a test, doesn't it?
It's still fraught with dangers. Deep bunkers left. If you hit it too long and too far on the right-hand side, obviously you're coming in the water. This is a hole you just want to find the left front portion of the green, two-putt, and go away.
Well, that should find the bunker. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, so close. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This putt, it's to save the par.
And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
The tee shot here at 13 doesn't look as comfortable as you'd want from par 5.
It's not, but still, it's a par 5. If you find the fairway any place, you're going forward in 2.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, this one. It's looking like a 230-yarder.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. That's not quite on the dance floor, Rich, but it's right up there near the green. A chance to perhaps pick up 1, maybe 2 on this hole.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
An opportunity for a birdie here. And down it goes. Trailing by 7 after that hole. All right, Rich, I feel like I can breathe easier here on the tee on 14.
Well, I don't know about you breathing easy, but I think most players can, because that bunker down the left-hand side does not come into play. Fairly generous driving area, especially out to the right-hand side. Grip it and rip it, as John Daly says.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. This is his second shot.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Coming out of the rough, and it might not have enough on it.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. He has this putt to save his par. This one's tracking. And the par just slides by. Unfortunate bogey coming up. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. There's fewer tee shots here at TPC Scottsdale as intimidating as this one here at 15.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in 2.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
He's got his eyes set on the putting surface An aggressive play here. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Yeah, that's well judged. He had the right line there. Putting for birdie. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. Okay, Rich, we've stepped into the Coliseum, and I feel like I want to have Welcome to the Jungle playing in my ears from Guns N' Roses.
You know what? I'd do Thunderstruck. I'd get everybody fired up. I'd have that guitar riff going, you know, and just listen to these people just lose their minds. Just Thunderstruck right here. This is awesome. I mean, I don't know if I've ever been more nervous on a par 3 in my life. Even from, you know, short range, 8 irons, 9 irons mostly. Just because you know you're going to get booed by 20,000 folks that really just are waiting to let you have it.
Yeah, just had a little bit too much speed on that putt. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
And now at +4 for the event. All right, here we are at 17. What a wonderful short par 4.
It is. It gives you all the excitement, I think, of any other hole out on the golf course. But you can make an eagle pretty quick, or you can make a 5 or a 6 or a 7 even. This has seen it all throughout the years. The one place you can't miss it is left in the water off the tee. Bail out to the right and lean on your short game.
Ah, don't you love the long ball, Rich? Driving a par 4. Is there few things more thrilling in the game?
Oh, what a play. You know that. I love it when players are aggressive. Way to go. What a shot.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. Well, we've come to the last here at TPC Scottsdale, but there's still some work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done. Finding it in the middle of this fairway is not one easy task, even for the longest hitters. That bunker down the left-hand side, the church pews, that sees a lot of action. So the other two up there. This is really a hole that you got to thread it out there with either a 3-wood or driver, but it's pretty much one of the most underrated, difficult driving holes on the golf course.
From around 140 yards here.
Next shot, straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Can he finish off his day with the par at the last? And that brings an end to the day. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Strap yourselves in, everyone. It is the loudest show in golf. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the second round of the WM Phoenix Open. Luke Elvey and Rich Beam, as always, with you. Taking a look at the leaderboard and the position of our featured player. And it's a story that really isn't spoken about as much on tour, but it should be a nerve-wracking day ahead for our player.
It's amazing how much players are affected by that cut. You're going to see every player out there today grinding it out to make this cut.
And he's safely on the green. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Giving this one ample room out to the right.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently at 4 over for the tournament. Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
Sneaky driving hole here, Luke. You got some bunkers on the right-hand side that you can't quite make out, and you got a little bit more room down the left-hand side. Most players will bail it to left, though. You find that rough. It makes that second shot just a little bit more difficult.
That's tidy. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
Well played there, pin high. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Onto the par 5 third.
There's not a par 5 that I don't think is very sexy, and this one is an all-American beauty. Just missed that bunker on the left-hand side or the rough on the right, and you can just bomb it down there and have a short second shot in.
Well played, mate. He's standing over his third shot.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Yeah, I think he pulled that one. Pretty obvious, actually. Just a short putt remaining here. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. And now onto the par 3 4th hole.
Yeah, distance control is super important here. You got bunkers left and right and short as well. You got to hit it the right distance as this green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot even tougher.
It's a little wayward. This would be a great up and down. Just couldn't quite get it to drop. And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. And it's a 3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from around 135 yards.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And he's down there. You got to read.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel. This one's got some momentum to it.
No, cannot.
And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. Currently at 7 over par. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
I think this one is heading for the bunker.
Setting up in the bunker here.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Pretty sure that one's headed left. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Well struck. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. As we move to the 7th, it's a par 3. Opting for the 4-iron here. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Ooh. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And now at +7 for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
On the tee now with the par 4 8th.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Straight at it. Rose seems to have been pretty confident so far. Perhaps even a bit smug. But after what this player has produced, she's looking a little nervous now.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
Unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
His second shot here. Needs this one to kick right. Okay, that'll work. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
That's half a chance of being holed, this one. Well, that one's come up shorter than we wanted. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Alrighty, Rich, this is crunch time. We're through 9 holes today, and this player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
Sitting just outside the cut line, Luke. They need to make something happen today. Birdies are a must. Stay away from the bogeys at all costs.
Oh, Luke, that was a stonker there.
Second shot here at the 10th. That's less than ideal. He'll be disappointed in that one. This would be a great up and down from this spot. And this one is for his par. Sitting at 6 over for the event. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
You better have a clear understanding of what shot you're going to hit here. You can't be indecisive on this tee shot, or it will end up left.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Well, that's great distance control. Pin high there. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. And finishing this hole with a little tap in. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. And we've arrived at a par 3. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Come on, be friendly. Listen up, ball. Steady.
Second shot here on the 12th. And he needs this to save par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 5, 13th hole.
It's a tee shot, Luke, that you're not afraid of, but still there's danger both left and right if you're not careful. But listen, these guys love this tee shot, and when you love a tee shot, you usually perform.
Playing from around 240 yards.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. How close was that to going down? And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got about 26 feet as far as I can tell.
Starts off looking good.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at 6 over par. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. That's almost a gimme. Great chip. An opportunity to make a par here. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in two.
Standing over his second shot. Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Starting this one way out to the left. That's disappointing. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
He's got this one for birdie.
Sitting at +5 overall. Welcome to the 16th hole, the par 3.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Not a bad play, that one. Ooh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt. And he's down there. You got to read.
This looks like it's going to go left.
Oh, he's put a pure putt on this. And that should secure the par on this one. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. And the player steps up to this short par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Second shot here on the 17th. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Sitting at 4 over for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Well, this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Oh, it's so hard to tell, but I think it's a little bit right to left.
His round has come to a close. That is an impressive birdie.
Made the cut. Made the cut.
And there you have it. I'll be pleased with that, just sneaking through the cut line.
Absolutely. It's always nice, good feeling to make the cut. Some weeks you just don't quite have your A game, but making the cut, always a positive sign.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hello. Hello. Okay, barely made the cut, so here we go. See if we can have a better round 3 and 4. Barely made it.
Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome everyone to the loudest day on the PGA Tour each season. It's the third round of the WM Phoenix Open from TPC Scottsdale. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. Our leader is sitting at 14 under the card as things get underway here on 2K Sports.
You can just watch the golf, bud.
Let's get down to the first hole. And let's see what he can do here today. That's some good golf right there. He's setting up for his second shot.
All right, here we go. 73 at 2 feet. I'm just going to go at it, right at it.
That's just inside the range.
Our short game.
He hasn't managed to birdie this hole, this tournament.
And it broke.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? And that's Victor Hovland on top of the leaderboard. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
It's a blind landing area out there, Luke. You can't quite see where your golf ball lands. You know there's some bunkers on the right-hand side. You just don't know how far out they do come. A little more room to the left than you can't see, but it's a difficult tee shot all in all.
This shot from 120 yards.
Let's see. Swing. Oh man, I pulled it. Dang it.
Ooh, looks like it's sailing left here.
Always frustrated by missing a green. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down.
Okay. That was a bad shot there.
And he's got it onto the green, but still outside the range. Bit of work left to do. A par putt awaits. John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's breaking left to right.
Oh,
That one's come up short. Okay, so that finishes that hole. And after that, he'll drop to 4 over par for the event. Stepping onto the tee now of the par 5 third hole.
Oh, tee it high and let it fly, my friend. You know, you got to take a chance on bombing it out there. Even if you hit in the fairway bunker, even to the right in the rough, we're further right into that washout area. It'll just be a layup and a short third shot. You find the center of the fairway, that thing can scamper out there, and you got a short second shot in. This is a definite risk versus reward par 5.
Playing this shot from around 220 yards here.
This ain't what I want. Oh. So you could do a choked approach. Try that. That might be mine. It's a little longer.
Putting for an eagle. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
this is a nightmare. I need to lag putt this.
Yeah, that one pulled straight off the blade.
About as good as you can get right there.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Victor Hovland has moved into top spot of this tournament. Well, it looks like the hole is cut just behind that right bunker on this 4th hole, Rich. That's the back right portion of the green. You like that?
Well, if you're going to make 2, then you're going to have to work this one left to right and spin it down that slope, going right at this flag and trying to get it to stop the green. It's just not going to happen.
Up 6 feet. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go at it.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful.
A good shot.
Going with the
It was
7.
long though, but
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
man,
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He
getting
just didn't
myself
quite
in
read
good,
it right, but it'll be an easy par.
putting positions there.
We've got Victor Hovland in the lead as we head on to the
Victor
next.
Hovland, 14 under.
It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Oh, great swing there. Playing from around 160 yards.
Has got this thing dialed in here. Looking
Just get
good.
in the hole.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. This putt coming up is for birdie. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage.
A lot more. That was working out nicely.
This hole is a long par 4. That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. This is his second shot.
Slip. Just slip.
Handy effort, that one. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
We need to crawl back, baby.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts.
Dang it.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. And that's Victor Hovland on top of the leaderboard. Hole 7, and it's a par 3. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. Lining up from the sand now. Well, that should save him. That one from the sand. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
And to be fair, getting it up and down out of the bunker, albeit that was a pretty simple, straightforward bunker shot.
Here we are, hole 8 to par 4.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Again, your eyes are drawing towards those bunkers down the left, but they should be at that tree in the center of the fairway.
That should find the cut stuff. This shot is about 140 yards out.
Show the searching.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
There we go. On our way back.
Currently at +1 for the tournament.
On our way back.
Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
Oh, that is crushed. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Yeah, that was a safe play. Trying to get to even par with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
It's tracking. Some
There we go.
momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be
It
done.
was a lot to text. I don't want to get anything wrong.
Took a good swing at it, but I don't know if it's going to be enough out of the sand.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
That was a tough shot, dude. I like this, but flop shots are so hard. So hard to flop it. Look at this one. That's terrible.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This one is for par.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Victor Hovland has moved into top spot of this tournament. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
You better have a clear understanding of what shot you're going to hit here. You can't be indecisive on this tee shot, or it will end up left.
What a drive. Look at that.
Beautiful swing there. This is his second shot. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Me and I wanted to push it back.
Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
33 feet from the middle of the hole.
Ooh, this is on a good line. This is going right of the hole.
Let's go.
Oh, beauty.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And that will take him now to even par. They've arrived at the 12th, a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Momentum putts come in many shapes and sizes. This one's a 13-footer.
This for a birdie
Let's
run.
go.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he moves to 1 under par. We've got Victor Hovland in the lead as we head on to the next. Hole number 13 is a par 5.
It's a tee shot, Luke, that you're not afraid of, but still there's danger both left and right if you're not careful. But listen, these guys love this tee shot. And when you love a tee shot, you usually perform.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
We're looking at 220 yards.
Let's try this.
Opting for the
Get it
5-wood.
right. Oh,
So I might need to
that's
see
good.
it.
That's good.
That was wonderfully done. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
Another lag putt. There we go. Pretty good. Nope, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down.
This would be a good putt to make to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Well done. Take the birdie. And with
We got
it,
a birdie.
he'll move
Let's
to
go.
a couple
Another
under
one.
par. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played.
Here comes the big hole. Number
Welcome
16.
to this hole. It's a par 4.
Nice birdie back there.
Yeah, there we go.
On to the next.
Oh, that was flushed. Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Yes, and let's hope it's not a similar result as yesterday.
look to hit that one quite so flush. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Job done. Let's head to the next.
5 or 6 over.
And that's Victor Hovland on top of the leaderboard. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on it too.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
We're going to go with a choke approach and see, hope for the best.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play.
And we went for it.
Oh, well played.
It's tough. Kind of in between clubs there. That's tough.
So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Let's get another birdie.
Great touch.
3 feet to go here to the hole. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
There we go.
The 16th is a par 3.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks like it's going left.
Yes.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say. They
Yeah,
call the bunker
that was a bad
heading. Is
shot.
that way okay?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Oh, he'll be delighted with that.
That's a
very
good thing
tiny
about
out
the
of the
magician
bunker.
archetype right there. Is a
Pretty good
recovery
chance
shot.
here. This one's for par. Oh, that's pure
Recovery
heart.
boost.
Great fight to make that putt.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
We can
If
get
you're going
this
to
here, we
take
can
out
get
a
this up
driver,
here.
be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water
We
hazard.
can get that up
Bailing
there.
out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Yeah, that's an eagle.
The power play. You got to love it.
It's exactly what I've done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
And he's down there. You got to read.
An uphill left to righter.
Back up. Let's get it close.
That's very well judged.
A little
Inside
bit
the
longer, I might
range.
have had it.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
A great birdie chance here.
Dang it.
Just hammered that through the line. A 3 putt for par. That's tough going.
We put
Our
the
current
ball
leader
in.
is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
That's rough.
Welcome to the par 4 18th.
That might be water. It's water.
That's going to find the water, sadly.
Dang it.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
That's
Birdied this hole yesterday, but totally different circumstances today.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, the rough could have been a factor in this one. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
That's
Come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And another round safely in the books.
That was a great round, though. We claw back. 8 birdies.
So after the third round, Rich, which was not a bad one, But it's a case of welcome to the modern game. If you don't have your foot flat to the boards, you go backwards.
That's exactly the case that happened today. They played a good round of golf, but listen, right
Yeah,
now,
take a bathroom
everybody
break
else
and
playing
then come
head
back
and
for the
shoulders
lesson.
above them, so this player's going to have to find something extraordinary tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Okay, here we go. Last round.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Nice to be with you again. All the hooting and hollering is done here at the WM Phoenix Open. It's time to find out who wins here at TPC Scottsdale. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. We'll be following our featured player who currently sits inside the top 30 as our coverage begins. Can he make a surge today? Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway, and that's going to set the tone for the day. That's nicely done. His second shot here.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. So close.
And that's a tough putt.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
He's got this for his par.
Currently 2 under for the tournament. Teeing off on the
I don't think we're going to catch the leader.
Sneaky driving hole here, Luke. You got some bunkers on the right-hand side that you can't quite make out, and you got a little bit more room down the left-hand side. Most players will bail it to left, though. You find that rough. Makes it
Not good when we shank the shots, though.
Setting up for this one in the
It's not good at all when we shank the shots like that. Yeah. Good recovery. Get up. Get up. Yes. Great
That'll
recovery.
be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure.
Great recovery shot.
A birdie putt awaits. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing. Just a short putt remaining here.
Another par.
Currently 2 under for the event.
No
We
bogeys.
have a par 5 on this one.
No
There's
bogeys.
not a par 5 that I don't think is very sexy, and this one is an all-American beauty. Just miss that bunker on the left-hand side or the rough on the right, and you can just bomb it down there and have a short second shot in.
We need a top 10
Not
finish.
a bad drive. A little bit
That's what we
short of the
need, a
green,
top
though.
10
Not
finish.
bad.
Second shot here on the 3rd.
Top 10 finish for sure. Oh, terrible swing. Jeez. I wasn't going to get it up there anyway, but yikes. That is horrible. Oh, get in.
Just didn't drop. This one's
Well, we're saving ourselves, but
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
There it
got away
is.
with a birdie.
And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
Look at that. Top 10, top 5, and I don't know. I might get inside the top 15, but I think top 5 might be.
Par 3, though, that green sits up above the teeing area just a
I don't
little
know
bit.
if that's
and the green
achievable.
chases away from the players as well. It's really tough to get it super close. Finding the green,
This
not
is
a problem.
horrible. It's gonna be a little much. Stop.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Good.
13 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Hey. Make another birdie. Didn't quite get over it.
Putting for a par.
Hi.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. To par 4, the 5th hole.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
A thing of beauty. Lining up from around 160 yards.
Wind coming right at him.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Ooh, short. Wow.
What happened there?
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
Dang.
This would be a great up and down.
Chipping is so difficult.
And a par putt awaits him.
No bogeys. We don't want bogeys.
Steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 6th is a par 4.
We can get to a top 15 finish.
Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker?
Not hitting like that. That's not going to do us any favors.
Hey, what does that line look like?
I really like the look of this.
That is not going to do us any favors there, chap.
This one looks like it's come out a little soft out of that fairway bunker. Probably won't reach the green.
Bunker to bunker.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker.
Yep.
This one was flushed right at it. Will it go in? Par putt coming up here.
Another par save. We'll take it, though. No bogeys.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
No
And as we look
bogeys.
at the leaderboard, our player out in front is
Let's
leading
take
by
it.
1. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Going with the 4-iron here. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Oh, nice stroke.
Looking nice.
That was a nice putt. Had a good-looking line, plenty of speed, but just didn't drop. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
Making us work for it, that's for sure.
We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the
Don't
right.
hit the
Those
middle
bunkers,
bunker.
those are no good.
Oh, my gosh.
Sitting
No,
at 3
baby.
under par.
Oh, boy.
Okay, coming out of the sand, but I don't know if there's enough club here.
There's definitely not, John Boy. Definitely not, John Boy. Get down there.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
This might be our
Eddie,
first bogey.
you
I
had
don't
the
want a
chance to have
bogey.
look over this one.
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think.
We didn't want a bogey. We got one.
Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is for damage limitation.
And he'll move back to 2 under after that one. Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Yep, that shot safely on the green. More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, I think this one's going to be going left to
Nope.
right.
Didn't play it enough.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big
Didn't
break.
play it enough.
He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And as we turn for home,
Didn't
Rich,
play it
always
enough.
a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities on the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
Floating ball, that was
Sitting at 2 under par.
Well, I'm going to hope the wind cuts it back here. And the wind cut it back, all right. And high, just wasn't over to the left enough.
With that shot. He has about 14 feet to the hole.
Come on, I need this.
A chance to make a birdie just slides by.
Dang it.
That brings to an end that hole.
That's brutal. That is brutal.
Has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
That is brutal.
Have a clear understanding of what shot you're going to hit here. You can't be indecisive on this tee shot, or it will end up left.
Okay.
That's a little untidy.
Okay.
Setting up for his second shot.
Love it.
Golf ball left to right.
Going to the edge of the water and hope it'll carry over.
Well, that may have come out a little heavy.
Wow.
Time to play from the bunker.
Stop.
And he can now go and grab the putter because he's found the green. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Looks like this one's going to go pretty hard to the right.
Wow, another bogey.
That'll hurt the momentum. And that puddle drop.
I'm going the other way.
And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Oh, that looks so good off the club. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. It's just about 3 feet away. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage.
It's a tee shot, Luke, that you're not afraid of, but still there's danger both left and right if you're not careful. But listen, these guys love this tee shot, and when you love a tee shot, you usually perform.
13, we're in the fairway. Are we getting after this green?
You most definitely going to try to. I mean, 30% of the guys might find this green in 2 all week long. Listen, just rely on your short game. Give yourself the easiest chance for that birdie 4.
Right at it.
For the 3-wood.
Oh,
like
so
he's
long.
thinking about going for the green
Oh. Still long. Oh, that's terrible. That is
here.
terrible.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt,
Got a wide put it up
37
there.
feet.
Trying to lag put it up there. There we go.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next.
22
What
under.
this par 4 has
Wow.
in store. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Come on,
That
get
wind
down.
is crazy. That was still too much. It goes up 9 feet.
Winding up here from a long way away.
Wow.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
9
A
feet.
tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Oh, he broke too much right there.
This putt of about 6 feet coming up.
This for par.
What? What? Oh, jeez.
Okay, let's head to the next. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this
You
fairway
may not
runs
get the top
straight
10,
towards the water on the
top
left-hand
15
side.
finish.
It's just no fun. You know that you have a
We
sliver
need to string together
of
some
landing
birdies here,
area
and
down
we're
the
not doing
right-hand
it.
side to find it, so you can knock it on in two.
We're not doing it.
From about 200 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
Okay, clubbing down.
So exciting to have an eagle putt here.
Get in, man.
Maybe some time
No
on the practice
way,
green.
dude. No way.
Sitting at 1 under.
No way. Oh my
So
gosh.
close to dropping.
Wow.
That putt drops. Now 1 under, heading to the stretch. Time
You
to take a look at the
joking me?
leaderboard, and it's a 4-stroke buffer for our leader.
Jeez.
Welcome to the 16th hole, the par 3.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Yeah, nicely played. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a big old lefter-righter.
So close. This is a par putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
No top 10.
Tee now,
No
the
top
par 4
15.
17th
That's
hole.
horrible.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
That was a terrible bounce. That was a terrible
Quality shot,
bounce.
that one. Standing over his
Now we're at a
second
shot that is horrible to take. Really? This is not good at all. Yeah, that can roll off the back. Yep.
Let's see
Wow.
if we can get this one up and down for par. This putt is about 8 feet.
Can he save his par?
Wow.
Currently at -1 following that hole.
Always
One
like to
under.
see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
It was 18.
Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th.
Oh,
That
wow.
should find the sand. Sadly, in the
I guess we're
sand,
going to finish
chance to
at
make up for it.
1. Guess we're going to finish at
Just a
1
little
under.
shot out of the bunker and onto the surface. He's finished up his work for the week
Well,
in the house at 1 under.
Considering how bad our second round was, that wasn't horrible. Yeah, it wasn't
And as we
horrible.
close out all of our rivalry battles, a big thank you to Henny Kwiat for bringing us all the insight and action from this group today.
Oh, it was an honour, Luke. Regardless of the result, we love a good
Well, I think I'm going to get
rivalry.
off and play some,
On behalf of myself, Rich
either
Bean,
some
and
ranked
all the
tours or
hard-working
some
folks at 2K Sports,
matchmaking. But
thanks for tuning in,
I want to
and
get
see
that
you next
event
time.
out of the way. If we're going to win a major, we're going to have to play better. Wow, she beat me. It's the first rival I've had. Yeah, I had 13 bogeys and 1 double. Wow. Interesting. Okay. All right, folks. Gained 1,600 followers. All right, our next event's the Genesis Invitational. We're 4 weeks away from the players. Well, we got an Under Armour. Yeah, I'll sign up for Under Armour. Let's do it. Hi. All right, guys. I'm going to check the rest of these messages and then either play some ranked tours or some matchmaking. So, thank you all for joining me.